What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the Material 3 Expressive QPR1 Beta 1 on the Google Pixel 6a. Alright, so first of all, we're going to go over some of the new features, then we're going to see how it runs on this Pixel 6a. Now, I just want to say, I didn't think we were going to have this big of an update, and it was actually such a good update. I installed it on my main Pixel, so you can see I do have the new QPR1 Beta 1 on my main Pixel. What's some of the new features with the Pixel lineup coming to QPR1 Beta 1? Now, if we go ahead and unlock our phone here, we can already see a couple new changes here. Now, I first want to talk about the volume control changes. The volume control has changed tremendously. I actually have some screenshots of the old volume control, because I knew this beta was coming. And you could just see a little bit of a difference in the volume controller. The old one was bubbly, well this one is like line, and it looks really good expanded. It looks super freaking good like this. And yeah, I really love this volume control. And if you do this, it looks cool. Just looking in this wallpaper and style little sub-menu, this is a huge change as it is. Now, I don't have a picture of the old one, but you can see we actually have two separate sections. So one section for the lock screen and one section for the home screen. So if we go on the home screen here, you can see colors, color contrast, icons, and layout. And you can also change your wallpaper from here. And if we go to the lock screen, you obviously get your clock, shortcuts, notifications, and more lock screen settings. You get wallpapers, of course, change your wallpapers right from there. But there is a lot to do with this clock setting. Now, we didn't get any of this before. We got all these clocks, but the normal clock you can actually change the thickness of. Alright, so that's already a big difference. Another huge difference is this notifications panel. So you can see the old notifications panel just looks ugly, just looks bland. And look at how nice this new one looks. And it expanded, look at that difference. Like, this is kind of clear, kind of blurred out. Well, this is just straight black. I hate that. This looks so much better. And you get unlimited levels of customization here. You can actually tap on each icon here. And if you grab this handle, you can make it smaller. Or you can expand it to be bigger. Kind of like the iOS 18 Control Center. Once you're done, you can hit back. You can rearrange that however you want. And you can see we're also getting a new brightness slider here, kind of following that new design with the volume buttons. So that is really cool. Another huge difference we're going to be getting is this new status bar icons. These look so much better than the old status bar icons. Let me show you the old ones here. You could see the old status bar icons. They just look so much better on this new Material 3 Expressive design. It's horizontal. It's like iPhone. It's like One UI 7. It's following that new theme. This one just looks old and bland, especially with these filled-in icons. You can see the Wi-Fi has 3 separate icons, and the service has 5 separate icons compared to these filling in. And it looks really cool with LTE. If I turn my Wi-Fi off here and go on that 5G, look at how beautiful that looks. That looks just great, guys. So, yeah, that's very cool. Very, very cool. So, I really like that new icon. Let's see what else we got here. We got new home screen customization. That's a real big kind of thing here. So, if we go into wallpaper and style, and we are in the home screen, you can actually, you can turn on the themed icons like before, but you can see it's just separated, and you get a lot more colors. You can see you get way more like color palettes, and for other colors, you get way more of those also. Of course, you could change the color like before and pick whatever you want there. And obviously, these sides, you can make it larger or whatever. But I love how you can bolden up or unbolden up this clock. I think it looks super freaking cool how you can just do that. And besides that, we're not getting any new clocks, unfortunately. This is the only one we can bold up, but I think it looks really good bolded up and tiny. So the lock screen has been a little bit revamped. I can't show you the old one because I don't have a picture of it. But usually the date and time was somewhere else on this lock screen, and this was like below it. Like this was right here, and this was below it. And you can see just that new clock design. And also, if you have the always on display, if you tap, it's going to open from anywhere you tap. You can see it open from there. If I click here, opens from there. If I click here, it's going to open from there. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of a change there. And same thing with the fingerprint animation. That's been not revamped. One thing that has been hugely revamped is this app drawer. It just looks so much better. You can see everything has a transparent kind of glow to it. You could see the old app drawer just looked ugly, just looked bland. We had this app drawer since Android. Jeez, we'd had this app drawer since Android like 6. Like, this app drawer looked the same forever. Finally glad we're getting this revamp. It looks so much better, and you can see there's kind of a curve to the top, and it just looks so much more premium. One little tiny change here is if we look at the at a glance widget, you can see there's a little bit more information on it, and it's bolder. So I like that. It's a little bit easier to see how it's bold, and yeah, that's a little bit of a change there. Alright, so that's about all the changes for the Material 3 Expressive QPR1 Beta 1. I think it's a really big update. I think we haven't had an update like this from Google in a while, especially with that battery icon. We are also supposed to get battery health, but I have not received it yet on any of my Pixels, unfortunately. But, yeah. I do have, for some reason, a battery health icon on my Pixel 6a, which wouldn't even be supported, but it doesn't show my battery health, so I don't know. Apparently, the Pixel 8a is supposed to be supported, but I do not have a battery health slider. Okay, it says unsupported, so maybe my 8a is not supported. Weird. Alright. Anyways, how does it run on the Pixel 6a? Well, it runs great. I'm going to run a Geekbench test real quick, and we'll just see how the scores compare. Alright, so you can see this is the new one, this is the old one. You can see we went down, but actually we went up in the multi-core, so technically it's faster. So if you update to this right now, I have no bugs. I wouldn't recommend it 100% because it's a beta, and it's the first beta, but Pixels are pretty good with betas, and mine's running great. So, excuse me. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.